Good evening, Patricia. Good evening, Claire. Andrea Frampton. Let me just check if Anna is on anywhere. How are you all? Hope you're good. Oh, it's filling up. It's filling up. Hopefully you're all really looking forward to a back and core strengthening workout tonight, because it is going to be lovely. Andrea, are you ready for this? I'm definitely ready for this. Dottie's on. Good evening, Dottie. Karen's on. Good evening, Karen. Sometimes I've really got to stare because your names aren't who you are, obviously. So I've just loved to really stare sometimes at who's actually on. Just see if Anna's on yet. So I can't see her. Good evening, Dottie. How are you? I'm like really looking forward to tonight. I've just said to Josh, don't worry about like putting the kids to bed because he's doing bedtime tonight. But I was like, it's not a shouty one. It's going to be really nice. So my mat is all laid up behind. So it's going to be floor-based tonight. So if you've got a mat or somewhere comfortable, make sure your mat is ready for you. And you are in a comfortable position. You've got some water. It's going to be quite like nice and relaxed, nice steady workout. But really good for your core and your back. And I know like loads of people suffer with back issues and stuff like that. So there's been a lot of people kind of asking for back workouts or ab workouts and stuff like that. So this is like perfect for that. But also like you don't always just have to kill yourself. Like you can just do like a nice workout. That doesn't have to be like hideous cardio. Or if you're just feeling like super knackered, you don't always just want something where you're jumping around or going to have mega DOMs tomorrow. Hopefully though, those of you who work nice and hard will have some DOMs tomorrow. That's the idea, is that you do feel a little bit sore tomorrow through the tummy and through the back. But basically like it's the core that stabilizes your back. So that's what we want to look after. And we want to make sure we're working both. If you're just working one or the other and not looking after either side, then it can be quite difficult. And if you've got like lower back issues, then it's just not very nice. Anna's not on yet, and it's like 1 minute two, and I'm like, yeah, there she is. It's okay, she's on. I'm just going to add her in. T.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hello, how are you?
Oh God, I'm just going to move the Facebook one. I'm
Okay.
great. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Looking forward to this.
Are you feeling nervous, or are you all right?
I am a bit nervous, but I'm sure I'll be okay. I'm looking forward to it.
So Louise has just come on, Lulu Fisher on the thread. She's an event planner from Bath, and I know she'll be looking at your wall behind going like, oh my goodness. That's
It's
just
wallpaper.
like a wall of dreams.
It's just wallpaper, but yeah, it is really nice. We had it in our
It is a wallpaper.
Yeah. It's just wallpaper.
Oh, I genuinely, we were talking the other day, I was thinking that was like the best gallery wall I've ever seen.
Oh no, I'm not that creative.
Okay, I'm just going to buy one of those and just send them pictures of my children so they can add them into the wallpaper. So have you had a good day?
Yeah, not too bad. I went out for a walk with a friend of mine for about 3 hours, which was great.
Oh, nice.
I've been cooking, reading my book. I'm learning Spanish. Just not much really. It's like amazing though when you have like 1 or 2 things to do in a day. You just don't get around to it.
I'm genuinely nervous of them saying, right, everybody can go back to work. It's like, how am I going to fit all this in, and how am I going to do it all? I'm really not sure.
I know, it's true. It's true. They say like if you need something doing, ask a busy person, and it's so true.
Yeah.
So if I have to do something now, I just might get around to it like in a week's time or something. So anyway.
Yeah, if you're busy, you're just doing it anyway.
Exactly.
So if anybody's over on Facebook, if you have Instagram, you can join me and Anna from the Verve Festival over on Instagram. Obviously, we can't stream both. Obviously, you're on Facebook with me. You'll be doing the workout. But if you want to see Anna doing the workout too, and you want to listen to her responses, then head over to your Instagram account and jump on there. So we're going to ask you some like questions, Anna.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I've got like 8 questions altogether.
Okay.
Some of Verve Festival, some of you, okay? So, like, what is your day-to-day job? What do you do on a day-to-day basis? Just so
So
everybody kind of knows you do have a day job.
I do have a day job. So Verve is literally just a side hustle that Charlotte and I do. So my day job is, I've always worked in hotels. So at the moment I work for the Pig Hotel, the group of hotels that are sort of all around the southwest. And I'm head of sales for the Pig near Bath and the Pig at Combe, which is down in Devon. So, but I've been furloughed at the moment, so I'm not doing very much, unfortunately.
And that's like the nicest job ever, I bet.
I know. I miss it so much. I just can't wait to go back. I just hope all the hotels can open again soon. I really do. It's just so sad for our industry at the moment. Really.
And it's just uncertain, isn't it? It's like the gym industry. Like, we just don't know what's going to happen.
And there's, and they haven't said anything about gyms at all, have they?
No.
There's nothing. It's.
I hate it when they don't say anything, because it's like, why aren't you saying anything?
Well, same as festivals, unfortunately. But we'll come up to that maybe.
Yeah, we'll come up to that. So whereabouts do you live?
So I live in the Chalk Valley, so it's in between Salisbury and Shaftesbury, so in the southwest. I lived in London for about 22 years, and we moved down here 2 years ago, and I never really wanted to leave London. Yeah. And I'd never go back. I just love it down here, just being in the countryside and the fresh air. And I think especially at the moment with all of this, you know, we're so lucky to have countryside and you know, places to walk. Yeah. We went on a 30-kilometre bike ride the other day, and we didn't see a single other person. Like, there's just no one around, so it's like perfect for social distancing. Amazing. Yeah.
And you just wouldn't get that. Like, I do, like, we have got literally the tiniest garden in the world. But I'm so thankful for it, because I'm thinking, if you were in London, like, just imagine having, like, they must be so happy that now they've said, like, you can go out and you can get out the house more than once, because it just must. And with children, like, imagine having 3 kids and being stuck in the top floor flat. Like, it just must be so hard for people at the minute there. So thank God for the countryside.
Exactly.
So obviously tonight we're going to do some back and core exercises, because you've just not been very well with coronavirus. Obviously you're much better now. So
yeah, I'm fine.
But kind of just getting back to it steady, because you went back and it was just a little bit too quick. So we're just going to take it steady.
Yeah.
But if you were like normally working out, like, what's your like fave way to work out?
I love running. That would, if I could just do one thing for the rest of my life, I'd just go out running every day. But I love TRX. I've got some kettlebells at home. And I'm cycling a lot at the moment as well, because that's easier. Yeah. I love doing yoga. So I like all kinds of exercise, you know. I try to do something every day. And like, we live in the bottom of a valley here, so even just to walk, like, in every direction, you just have to walk up a massive hill. So even going for walks, quite good exercise. But no, running for sure.
Running's just nice as well, because you're not tied to it. You can just go whenever you want. You can go as far as you want. And some days you have a day where you're like Forrest Gump, and you could just like, I just want to keep on running. Or some days you're just like 10 seconds in, like, this is the hardest thing I've done in like years.
I know.
So funny, isn't it, how it makes you feel? What's like your favourite home cooked meal?
I really like food. So to be honest, I cook a lot anyway, but particularly now I've got all this time, like every evening is like a dinner party. So I'm creating all these amazing things. But I kind of got into like making dals, which I really love at the moment. And they're so easy and healthy. So I'd say dal at the moment. But we
made a coconut one actually the other week with one of our gusto meals, and I just couldn't believe how easy it was. And it would have been something I probably wouldn't have like done myself normally.
Yeah, no, they're delicious, really good. But yeah, dal.
So we're going to head over to like the Verve chat. Just so everybody kind of knows, because so many people don't even know it's like just down the road. Like, I'm in Warminster, and it's just literally just down the road. So it's really exciting. But there are wellness festivals out there now, but it's kind of like, what makes Verve different? What is different from Verve to other wellness festivals?
So yes, there are a few other wellness festivals. I think the main difference for us is our location. So anybody that lives in this area knows how beautiful it is, but we're the only festival in the UK or in England that is in an area of outstanding natural beauty and a dark sky reserve. So the scenery all around is absolutely mind-blowingly beautiful, and the stars at night are breathtaking. And we sort of use, you know, like, celebrating being out in nature is a bit of a wellness trend this year anyway, and never more than now, frankly, for your mental health. So we kind of incorporate the landscape as much as we can into the festival. So we do things in the woods, in the fields, and on the farm, and that sort of thing. So yeah,
that makes me just want to be there right now. Definitely. What kind of things can you do at the festival? So what activities, what kind of things can you take part in if you come there?
So we have a full yoga program. You can do all different kinds of yoga throughout the 2 days. You can do Pilates. We do runs around the farm. We do forest bathing as well, which is great, which is like a meditation in the woods. We've got a meditation tent as well. Lululemon have got an area this year as well, so they'll be doing classes over the 2 days. What else? We've got a kids area. We've got a boutique. We've got an amazing speaker program as well. So we've got speakers talking about sober curiosity and mental health and general well-being and various subjects. So there's a lot going on, and great food and drink as well. As I've already said, I really like food and drink. So the food and drink is great. It's all local. So yeah, it's just a really lovely. We've tried to keep everything as local as possible. So the majority of the people that are involved in the festival, including our ambassadors, are all local, and it just creates it's created a lovely community of people.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere there last year was just wonderful. Such nice people. Everyone had a great time, and people like complete strangers came up at the end and just hugged me and said what a great weekend we had and thanked me. And I don't know, it was really special. Really good.
But it kind of feels like as well, like this is the kind of thing that everybody is going to need at the end of all this.
Yeah, well, hopefully, yes, hopefully. I mean, you know, lots of festivals are cancelling at the moment, and we're right at the end of the summer. We've got 4 months to go, and we're just really hoping that we're able to do it. Like anybody last year will know, it was all outside. We've got unlimited space. You know, we can totally do the social distancing, but we just follow government guidelines and just keep everything crossed, basically. Exactly.
I think we all need it when it's all
over.
And you can take your children, can't you?
Yeah, children come for free, and there's a full program again. It's all included. So there's children's yoga, children's meditation, storytelling. They can be taken off into the woods for a couple of hours while the grown-ups do their thing. And
I mean, that just sells it to me.
Yeah. I think everyone's like, I really want to bring my children, but I kind of want this to be a me weekend. So
yeah, you've got the choice though, haven't you?
Yeah, and there's dance classes for children, all sorts of things, fun runs. But again, it's all about sort of healthy and mindfulness, but for kids.
Yeah. Oh, sounds amazing. So the last question I've kind of got is, what if people have bought tickets or want to buy tickets and then it gets cancelled?
Well, we've said there's a notice on our website saying that if we have to cancel because the government tells us to, then we'll refund people's tickets. You know, that if they can.
Oh wow.
If they want to come next year, they can just sort of, you know, we'll keep the money, and they'll, you know, that's their ticket paid for next year. But yeah, I mean, we obviously will refund everyone's tickets, but we're really hoping that we don't have to do that.
Yeah, and that's it. Like you said, September's like a way off. If you can do the social distancing stuff, just sounds like it would just be so nice for everybody's like mental health after this. I'm definitely not bringing my children.
I know. Well, I mean, it could be. We were saying. I mean, I'm like the eternal optimist, and we were saying that we could actually have it at the best time ever. It could be brilliant. Because other things might have cancelled. People are desperate to go out and do things, but they want to do something that's outside and to do with well-being. So it might be perfect. Equally, you know, things might be against us, but there's nothing we can do about that. So
yeah. Oh well, let's hope. Let's
fingers crossed.
Pray. So what we're going to do is we're going to get working now in a minute.
Okay.
So it's all going to be mat based. It's all going to be floor based. So you don't need to get up and stuff like that. We're going to start with some kind of stretches and movements just to warm everything up and tell everything we're going to be working. Okay. Nothing's going to be too stressful. Nothing's going to be too much hard work. Everything's going to be enjoyable. And we're going to be working obviously through the core and through the back, through the glutes. Just trying to stretch everything out as well, because a lot of back issues sometimes are caused because like there's tightness through the legs or the hamstrings or other areas. So we're just going to make sure that we have like a really nice stretch. I hope that you finish tonight and you're like, that was quite dreamy. But I also worked. I don't want it to be too dreamy, but I do definitely want you to be like, that was really nice.
Yeah, okay. Take my jump
I'm going to point the phone down. I'm going to put this one down here for the Facebookers so they can see. I might just take the comments off the Facebook one because it looks like, I don't know how I do that, to be fair. Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to take it off the Facebook one just make sure that we're in good place so we can see your mat as well, Anna.
Shall I get on my mat now?
Yeah, just so I can make sure I can see you. Everybody else should be on their mats too. This is like the hardest part when you're mat based, because we're going to be like down there. Perfect.
Should be okay.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to start just sitting in a child's pose position. So we're just going to make sure our knees are really wide and that your feet are together and that you're coming down into your mat and having a nice little stretch through there, okay? So the idea is that you're nice and low, that your bum is sitting on your heels, and that you're walking your fingertips out in front as much as you can. Now, we're all quite cold, so we don't want to stretch too much. So just take your time. You're going to now take your right arm and you're going to roll it under through the other arm. That's it. And take your temple down to the floor and then take your fingertips out in front. So again, just breathing through the stretches. Good. And change to the other side. So the right hand's going to go forward and the left hand's going to come through. Again, still focusing on that bum being as close to the heels as it can be. Well done. And back to centre. And then just walk those fingertips out a little bit more. Try and really relax those shoulders down and pull the shoulder blades down your back. You've got like some really lovely Latin music in the background tonight. So next you're going to come up onto your knees and you're going to just do a nice little hip flexor stretch down the front, okay? So you're going to lean into that right leg, stretch through the hip flexor on the left-hand side, and just place your hands either down to the floor or up on the knee if you want to. Absolutely fine, either of those. So we're just going to let that open up and just relax through it. Again, it will be switching the glutes on, telling the glutes we're going to be doing some work shortly. Good. Big deep breaths there. And change sides. So left foot forward, leaning in again. I did a little bar workout yesterday on the Fit and Well website with Nick's Fit. And my glutes today, I was just doing it thinking I can't work out today because I'm doing tomorrow. I want to be nice and ready for it. Oh my goodness, my glutes this morning when I woke up, I did feel about 80. It was very cheeky. Right, okay, now we're going to get back to the mat. We're going to lie all the way down to the ground. Toes nicely pointed. And then you're just going to come up and stretch through the arms, okay? So you want to be up to the top position, and then you're going to look towards the ceiling. Take those hips off the floor. So, Anna, try and bring your hands in line with your shoulders. That's it. Perfect. And then looking up. Just give your hips a little wiggle side to side. Loosen out through there. And then your head's going to come down. Have a little stretch through there. Good, and back to centre. Okay, next you're going to come up onto all fours. And we're just going to do a cat-cow pose just to get everything warm through there. So you're going to drop your bum, head up, arch through the back, wake all those muscles up there. And then you're going to pull up tight, tummy nice and tight, really arch the back, okay? And then back down, head up, bum up. And back down, head down, tummy up. Really feel the stretch in between your shoulder blades. Good, and drop down one more time. Good, and back up. Well done. Feeling a little bit warmer?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to pop onto our back now, and we're going to start with some bridges. Now, lower back and core, these are like perfect for you, Anna, with your lower back. So you just want to make sure that your feet are planted nice and flat, okay? Toes are open wide. Everything's, all the weight is going through those. Now you're going to push through your feet and lift up and bridge up. So there's a nice line between your shoulders and your knees, okay? So we're going to hold up there, really squeeze through the glutes, and then come back down to the floor. Good, nice and steady. Okay, we're going to do 12 of these, okay? Let's go. Good, nice and steady. 1. Good, nice and tempo back down. Good, up for 2. Well done, nice and steady on the way down. Nice push on the way up for 3. Good. Tummy button pulled in towards your spine as much as it can be. Up for 4. Well done. Low down. Up for 5. Make sure you're breathing throughout, and make sure when you get to that top position that you're really getting as high as you possibly can. This one's halfway. Really kick those glutes in. Good. Up for 7. Big squeeze and release. 8. Good. 4 more. 9. Big glute squeeze. Should be starting to really feel these now. 10. 2 more. Good. 11. And 12. Okay, just pull those knees into your chest and just push that lower back to the floor and really feel that stretch through there. Okay, our next position is actually not far from here. So we're going to take our knees into tabletop position. You take your arms out by the side and you're just going to roll your knees to the right, bring it back to the center, and then take them to the left. Okay, so knees up. So over to the right, nice and steady. Back to the center and over to the left. Now, anybody with back issues, if you feel any strain through these, just relax back into the middle. Good. It's all up to you guys at home to kind of know, actually, that doesn't feel right. And just relax there. Pull those knees back into the chest and just rest. Good, Anna. Is that feeling okay?
Yeah, it feels good.
Oh, I love these. Just try and hold that stretch over as well on a couple of them. Just so you really feel it all through the intercostals, all down the side as those knees touch down to the ground. Good, we've got 2 more. Good, and 1 more. Well done. Now, anybody doing this who doesn't have any like back issues, you can always take into straight legs, okay, down to the side, back up. But anybody with any back issues, I would definitely just stay in those knee tucks. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do 6 single leg bridges, okay? So you're going to put your left foot on your right knee, and we're going to do 6 on the right, okay? So we're going to squeeze up and come back down to the floor. Good. Up. Good. Up again. Number 3. Really push up as high as you can. Tummy nice and tight. 4. Good. 2 more. Make sure that foot is planted on the floor and that your weight is evenly distributed throughout it, okay? Don't kind of lean into the outside of the foot. Okay, left leg down. Right leg on the left knee now. Other side, let's go. 6 on here. Good, big squeeze up. And back down. Good, 2. 3, keep it going. 3 more. 4, well done, Anna. 2 more. 5. And 1 more. 6, well done. Okay, so we're going to come and lie on our fronts. And we're going to have our hands now just under our chins. My mat's gone a bit skew-whiff. I've been moving it, I think, as I've been working out. Okay, so you're going to have your hands just underneath your chin. You're going to leave your toes and legs on the floor. And what you're going to do is you're just going to do a little lift up. Now, you'll find if you've got any back issues, you might just really feel this, okay? So don't overstrain yourself. Just a small lift, okay? It's all working through that lower back. And you might feel like, wow, that's really switching it on. But that is the area of the back we just don't use. It's so, like, misused and over-abused almost with, like, the stuff we're doing, that you will probably feel this quite quickly in these.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to do 12 of these. So we're going to hold up at the top. So you're going to lift up, 1, 2, and relax back down. Hold up, 1, 2, and relax. Good. 1, 2. You'll want to make sure that you're getting your breathing right on these. Obviously, I'm nattering away. Lift up. 1, 2, and relax. Well done. Really switch the glutes on because they'll really help hold that whole 2 seconds at the top. Good. 5 more. 1, 2. Good. Up. 1, 2. Well done. Up. 1, 2. And release. 2 left. Up. 1, 2. Relax. And 1 more. 1, 2. Right, we're just going to come back into that child's pose just to stretch out through there now for anybody who's feeling a bit tight through the lower back. So we're going to try and get a little bit lower than what you did when we first started, okay? So really nice and low. Really stretch out through the lats, all under the sides of your armpits, okay? Really stretch through, try and walk those fingertips out as far as you possibly can. Big deep breaths down there. Well done. Okay, last one on this set is skydivers. So basically you're going to be in the position we were in a minute ago, but this time you're going to lift your legs and your upper body, okay? So I want you to imagine you just jumped out of an aeroplane. No screaming or anything like that. But just lift up in that nice, steady position. Your legs and your arms should be as high off the floor as each other, okay? And then you're just going to relax down. You're going to come up, hold it, and reduce down to the floor. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Hold it up. 1, 2, and release. Good. Up. 1, 2, release. Well done. 1, 2, release. Up. 1, 2, release. Keep it going. Good. Halfway. Up. 1, 2, release. Up. 1, 2, release. 4 more. Keep it going if you can. Back down. Last 3. And relax. Last 2 to go. Up. 1, 2. And last 1, 2. And relax. Grab a drink of water. My lower back is definitely feeling switched on now. Is yours?
Yeah, it feels good.
It's so nice.
I haven't really done anything like this for a week, so it feels really good just to keep moving.
I can feel it now. My back's like, that is the area for me.
Yeah.
It's just so misused. And we all need it. And it was so good you saying you wanted to do this because this is like perfect for me. And, you know, everybody else on Facebook and Instagram who's doing the workouts. And actually, to put this on the YouTube's like a perfect, like, right, calm it down. If anybody's feeling a bit under the weather, go and do that workout.
And sometimes you don't always want to just go crazy, do you? It's quite nice just to do like something that's really effective, but it's just quite filled at the same time.
And that's it. You don't have. It's really funny, but like normally my workouts are like really weighty, heavy deadlifts, heavy squats, heavy lifting. But actually, since not doing that and being at home with like 2 kilo dumbbells, I've really seen how my like body has changed by not doing that. And it's really funny how like changing your workout without actually thinking about it can really change your body type and like how you fit into things and stuff. Like it just is so nice to kind of just be like, I don't have to lift anything heavy. Like, don't get me wrong, I like lifting heavy things now and again. Takes the stress away. Yeah, it's been really nice just to like get the burn from a 2 kilo dumbbell. So next is a lot of planks, okay? So we're going to start in the Superman airplane position, whatever you like to call them. So you're going to be on all fours. Now these are great, like if you're lower back issues, if you're pregnant and you cannot be doing any abs or anything like that, or postnatally, these are like a great waist trimmer as well. Like these are fantastic, but also just for lengthening, working the glutes, the back, the core, and everything at the same time. So you're going to be on all fours. So you're going to take your right arm up and your left leg up, okay? But what you want to make sure again is that they are at the same height. And then you're going to come back down to the mat and you're going to go the other side. So when you're up in that top position, I kind of want you to point your toes and stretch your fingertips out as much as you can. Perfect, Anna. Good. So we're going to do 12 of these. So I'll let you go in your own time. So you want basically a 2-second hold at the top, really pulling that tummy button in at all times, okay? Just imagine you're doing this like in your bikini. If there's any ladies on here, I always think, when I'm thinking I'm doing it in my bikini, I would definitely be holding my tummy in right now. So just think you're doing it in your bikini. Nobody else is around, don't worry. Good. 7. Good. Down. 8. They feel okay?
Yeah, it's good. I've lost count. I've lost count now.
I think I've got 2 more left. Good. Big stretch out. And last one. Okay, nice progression of those as well is just to take yourself out and then come out to the side and come back in. So if you want to do this workout again and you want to progress it, I can maybe do like a little write-up of things that you can do then to progress it. So if you're doing this for a couple of weeks and you think, right, I want to up my game a little bit, obviously you can up your reps, but also just make them a little bit harder. Or you could just add in like a little 1 kilo, half a kilo dumbbell into your hand there. Just pop it back down every time you come back down.
Okay.
Next one, you're going to do a side plank on the right and then a side plank on the left. Again, progression on these, you can just touch them down each time. Now, if anybody wants to be on their knees, that's absolutely fine, okay? You don't have to come up onto the full toes. But you're just going to hold it up for 30 seconds each side. So when you come up, you're going to take your hand down and you're going to try and hold into that position. Now, you really need to switch the obliques on underneath, okay? And really try. These are something I've been doing a lot in my workouts. And when I first started them, I was like, these are so hard. But now just doing them like once a week has made such a difference. And I think the obliques is something we often forget that's so important in supporting the back. So yeah, these are like really key in your plank work. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. You can feel, again, you can already feel those muscles working. And then we're going to swap sides. We're going to go up 30 seconds on the right, okay? So up, again, your hand out. If you feel better, you can always take your hand down to support, but you often find like you're rolling around in that position. So totally up to you. Or again, if you're really struggling, like I said, you can just go down to the knees. Really switch those obliques on, pull yourself up as much as you can. Good, last 10 seconds, everyone. Keep holding. Hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. Good work. Okay. So the next one, I don't know why my mat keeps moving. So the next one is going to be a leg down, okay? Now I want you to make sure that you're not arching your back in these, okay? So you really make sure your tummy's switched on and that lower back is pressed into the floor, okay? So you're going to bring your knees tucked in and then you're going to straighten them out and you're going to lower, okay? Now, it might be that when you lower, you need to just go to there and then you feel like you need to come back to that tuck position. Now, I don't want anybody to hurt themselves, so don't push yourself too much. It might be that you want to go single leg, and tuck them back in there, okay? Up, single leg, tuck. But anybody out there who's just doing back strengthening and doesn't have any lower back issues can just go into the doubles, okay? So it's nice and steady down, hands just under the bum. Make sure at all times that your lower back is pressed against the floor. If you feel like this is pulling through your back, just flip back over and go back into those Superman airplanes where we do the opposite arm and the opposite leg, okay? This is quite a toughie if you've got a pull through the back. How are they feeling, Anna?
Yeah, it's fine. I've got my hands under my bum, so it's cool.
Good. And like I said, if you start to get too low and then you think that's pulling through my back, just put it in there, back into that position and restart. Good. 5 left for me. Good. Such a lovely feeling when you get warm into these. Good. 2 more. Good. Point those toes. Well done. Okay, last one of this set. We're coming into our top plank position now, and we're going to knee tap. So basically, to some people, they think it's like a mountain climber, but you're not going to take your foot off the floor. You're just going to tap your knee down. So you're going to be in your top plank position with your arms straight, feet hip width, and you're just going to touch your knee down to the mat. Okay, nice and steady, nice and slow. We're going to do 6 on the first round, and then we're going to go up to 12. Okay, so we're going to do 6, rest, 8, rest, 10, rest, and 12. Okay? Right, are we ready? Up to the top. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Relax down. So these on the 6 feel like really nice. You're like, that was okay. When you get up to like higher numbers, you're like, this isn't so nice anymore. Okay, back up to the top. 8 this time. Nice and steady, nice and slow. 1. Make sure that tummy's really switched on before you start. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And rest. Feeling okay?
Yeah, I like these.
Yeah, these are really nice. I love these. And they're really good if you're like working on your planks and trying to increase that time. Okay, up for 10 next. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 more. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, one more set of 12 to go. Oh, it's so nice to think that when I finish this workout, Josh is going to cook me a gusto enchiladas meal and the kids will hopefully be asleep. Did you see my video on my stories, Anna, of this morning with the Rice Krispies?
No, what happened?
Oh my God, you have to watch a video. So basically, I came down the stairs. Harry was saying he'd gone in the cereal cupboard. We don't normally have cereal. It's really funny, but Josh is like really loving cereal at the moment. So I bought this like extra big box of Rice Krispies, and Harry just decided to tip all of them all over the carpet.
Oh, no.
So I came downstairs. He ran off and then came back, and he was like, "Sorry, mummy, sorry, mummy." And there's just Molly like shoving them in her face, and it's like the funniest video. If you need cheering up, definitely go and watch it. It's definitely one of those videos that
I'm going to watch
feel
it.
much better. Okay, 12 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Right, a little drink of water. We've got one more set to go. So the next ones are more into the core. So we've got some toe taps, some tabletop leg lowers, some heel reaches, some extensions with the arms and the legs, and then a full-on plank to finish with. Okay, so lots to do, but that's the last set, so you'll be happy to know that. Right, so we're going to line our backs again, and we're going to be in that tabletop position. So you're going to have your knees in the tabletop position, okay? And you're going to toe tap. Now, these are great for anybody because they don't extend too much, okay? So you just tap your toes down and bring them back to that nice tabletop position. Good. So you want your feet and your knees parallel, okay? Good. Keep it going. We're going to do 2 sets of 12 of these. Good. Well done. 11 and 12. Relax down. So when you bring those knees up, just remember that your feet are in line with those and that lower back again is pressed against the floor, okay? You almost tilt that pelvis and pull that tummy in nice and tight so that lower back is against the floor. Okay, let's go. Another 12 toe taps. 1. Try and get a little bit further out this time. 3, 4. Tummy tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. Yes, good work. Okay. So basically, you're going to be in the legs up position now. Okay. Now, some people's hamstrings kind of give up and they start to lower. Okay, the tightness and stuff. So if you want to place your hands on the back, that's absolutely fine. What you're going to try and do is keep your feet as flat as you can, and you're going to try and touch your right leg down to the floor and bring it back to the top. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to end up scissoring, because that's where the back becomes a little bit stressed. So you want to make sure that the right leg comes back before the left leg leaves, okay? So we're going to take the right leg down to the floor and bring it back. Left leg, bring it back. Right leg, bring it back. Good. That's 4. Good. 5. Tummy nice and tight. 6, 7, 8. Good, Anna. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, relax there. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to bring the arms in, okay? So you're going to have your legs up and your arms up, okay? Every time you take a leg down, you're going to take your arms, both arms back, okay? So it's just going to add a little bit of progression in there for you. So again, if it feels too stressful, just go back to the easier option that we just did.
I might just do it like events. Yeah.
Does that feel okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Right arm, right leg. Good. Nice and steady, okay? Don't rush through. Good. 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. And 12. Pull those knees into the chest. Okay, so to finish up, we're just going to do a nice max effort plank. So basically, the idea is that you won't have to do this to show everybody how long you can hold your plank. But the idea is that if everybody does a plank now, they can kind of give themselves a starting place to like increase their core and back strength through. So just get your timer in front of you, your clock or your watch, or you don't have to do it now. You can do it after we switched off and do it then. We'll just do a nice plank together now to finish. But it's really good to kind of give yourself a starting place for your plank so you can then each week just try and do some more and go a little bit further. And they are a good indicator of like how strong your core is. Like, don't be wrong, they're not going to be like the telltale signs whether you've got abs or, you know, six-pack coming on. It's not about that. It's about this core strength, this midline strength, and looking after your back. So if you do 20 seconds and you feel like your back's really feeling it, well, without doubt, you need to increase your core workouts. and be looking after your back a little bit more. Right, so you're going to be down on your forearms. Try not to have your hands together, okay? And you're going to make sure that everything is switched on. So a lot of people kind of dip and their head comes up or their bum goes up. So you're going to have a mirror in front of you when you're doing your workout. So your hands are down and you're squeezing through every part of your body, okay? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. So either do your time now. So everybody, when they go up into a plank, always just hold their breath. So you really want to control your breathing, okay? And when it starts to get really tough is when people feel that that's when they're just going to drop and go down. But you kind of need to tell yourself 10 seconds. Once you feel like you cannot do any more, do 10 more seconds and just try and hold and work through that barrier. Like when we're doing squats or something like that, it starts to hurt, we don't stop. We need to work a little bit harder on planks. Good, Anna, you still up?
Yeah.
Yes. So tummy button pulled in as tight as you can be. Again, imagine you're wearing a bikini, you're holding everything in. Good. Hold it. Keep it going. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo!
Oh.
That was good. Right, I'm going to get you to sit back into your child's pose again. Just stretch out that lower back. So hands out in front. Really big stretch in front. Walking the fingertips out as much as you can. Good. Again, pop that left arm under. Pass it through. Good. On the other side. Okay. Back to the legs down position. Big stretch through the front. And you should feel now like you are definitely more supple than when you started. Really stretching up. Pushing through those palms of the hands. Well done. Okay, onto all fours. You're going to do 3 of the cat-cows. You're going to pull up and push down. Head up. Head down. Stretch through that spine and push down. And the other way. One more. And push down. Right, you're just going to sit back on your heels and give your arm a nice big stretch across. I'll face towards you now. Oh, I'm ready to just go and get into bed now. I logged on to, because every time somebody does a live workout, I'm like, I'll just have a look what they're doing. And last night I logged onto it and it wasn't a good time because the kids were screaming up in bed. They were like, I'm not going to sleep yet. Big stretch back. They'd had a sleep in the day, which was definitely dangerous for me. But I logged on to Women's Health and there was a lovely, lovely lady on there doing sound meditation with these beautiful like glass bowls.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. I was like, I wish that I was in bed right now and just because even the sound of it, even though the kids were like playing up, I was thinking, this is so nice, like it's so relaxing. But yeah, I kind of wish I'd just been like a place like now would literally just be like, I could just sleep down here on the mat, it'd be absolutely fine.
Oh, that was lovely. Thanks so much, Angie.
Oh, pleasure. And what I'll do is I'll upload it to YouTube. So if you want to share or you want to do again, it's always hard watching yourself back on video. You'll be like, oh, I don't want to watch myself do that. But
appreciating. But no, I'm definitely going to do it. I'll definitely do it again. It was good, really good. Thank you.
And it will really help with your like lower back and stuff. And I do think it's so easy just to kind of get into tough workouts or go running or do anything like that. But thank you, that was fab. I never stretch and I really should with my lower back pain, so relaxed now. Yay, I love that. And that's
It
what
works.
it's kind of like, people just don't do it enough. We're so hard on ourselves. We're like, unless it's burning 500 calories, it's absolutely not worth doing. But the muscles that you've just worked in that workout, a lot of those muscles you just haven't worked before. And it's so good. Like, if you look at like the most amazing figures in the fitness industry, it's a lot of people who don't really do a lot of things apart from stretch, and you know, it's good for your body. It's stress free. Don't stress yourself out too much. Like, it's so good just to give yourself a workout like that. And I absolutely am ready now to go and eat my dinner and like chill out for the evening. So thanks for making us all do it, Anna.
Oh no, thank you.
It's you that made us do it. So I've just realised the Facebook video is like down in this region. So thank God, I might just point it over there. Okay. But yeah, I'll get it onto the YouTube and I'll get it sent over to you so you can do it again.
Thank you. Have a nice evening. Enjoy your tacos or whatever.
Oh, I will. And you. And lovely to see you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, Anna. Bye.